Fabolous Luxury Lifestyle Net Worth Income Houses Biography. Hello and welcome to Pro Exhibition Luxury. Today we'll discuss another icon on the music scene, Fabolous, John David Jackson. Popularly known by his stage name, Fabolous is a famous American rapper, songwriter, record producer, businessman, and actor. He began his music career in the 90s when he was still in high school, but got into the professional rap space in 2001. He is among the many rappers supporting their primary income with other business ventures and endorsement deals to maintain their luxury lifestyle. Before we get into the juicy details of his lifestyle and career, please hit the like and subscribe button and turn on the notifications by hitting the bell button. Without further delay, let's get right into the video. Fabolous, his birth name John David Jackson, was born in Brooklyn, New York City on November 18, 1977. He is of African American and Dominican descent. He was raised in Brooklyn in the Bedford-Stuyvesant neighborhood, specifically the Brevoort houses. He attended City School High School and High School of Art and Design in Manhattan, and later on, Boys and Girls High School in Bed-Stuy. John started rapping under the name Fabolous Sport in his senior high school days. Fabolous Sport being a Ralph Lauren polo sport reference. He later shortened it to just Fabolous. You may be wondering what made John David Jackson go with Fabolous instead of the original spelling, Fabulous. Fun fact is, it was an incorrect spelling that just stuck. Fabolous wanted to go by Fabulous, but he misspelled the word during a freestyle and just went with it from then on. Fabolous was invited by music executive and record producer DJ Clue to rap on his live radio show. He was then signed to Desert Storm Records, DJ Clue's record label, and was featured on many of DJ Clue's and Rockefeller artists' mixtapes. Fabolous and Desert Storm Records got a distribution deal with Elektra Records. In September 2001, he dropped his debut album, Ghetto Fabolous. It hit number 4 on the U.S. Billboard 200 and sold 140,000 copies in about 1 week. The first single on the album, Can't Deny It, was featured on the U.S. Hot 100. In March 2003, Ghetto Fab, as he is also called, dropped his second album, Street Dreams, and one of the hit singles on the album, Can't Let You Go, was number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was number 1 on the Rhythmic Top 40. Another one, Into You, featuring Tamia, was also featured on the Billboard's Hot 100 at number 4. This Is My Party and Trade It All Part 2 were some of the hottest club bangers at the time. In November 2003, the rapper dropped another project, More Street Dreams Part 2, the mixtape under Elektra Records. Fab dropped his third album, Real Talk, on November 5, 2004. It was first of the Billboard 200 at number 6. It had just 2 charting singles, Street Anthem, Breathe, and Baby, featuring Mike Shorey. This was his lowest number of charting singles in his career. Tit for Tat was the third single on the album, and it didn't do a lot of numbers because of poor advertising, or at least that's what Fabolous thought. He released a video for his fourth single, Do the Damn Thing, which cost him $30,000. He also got a Grammy Award nomination for the Dip It Low remix collaboration with Christina Milian. In 2006, Fab joined Def Jam Recordings. In June 2007, Fabolous dropped From Nothing to Something, his fourth studio album and his first album with Def Jam Recordings. It hit number 1 on the Billboard's top R&B hip-hop albums and Billboard top rap album charts. This was a big dub because it was the first time in his career that he was number 1 on these charts. The album was also featured on the Billboard 200 at number 2, selling 159,000 copies on the week of release. In July 2007, the album was certified gold. Diamonds featured Young Jeezy, both on the song and video. Lil Wayne was featured on the remix. The second single, Return of the Hustle, had Swizz Beatz on it. This song also came out before the album. However, the third single, Make Me Better, featuring Neo, who was also signed to Def Jam, was a hit and a big one at that. It was number 1 on the Hot Rap Track Billboard chart for 14 weeks. This was the longest any of his songs had stayed at number 1 at the time. The 4th single off Nothing to Something, Baby Don't Go, featured T-Pain and Jermaine Dupri, who was also the producer. This song was also a hit, hitting number 4 on the Hot Rap Track chart. Loso's Way, Faboulous' 5th studio album, was released in July 2009. The album hit number 1 on Billboard 200 and sold 99,000 copies on the week of release. The album included songs like Throw It in the Bag, My Time, Everything, Every Day, Everywhere, and others. Featured artists include Carrie Hilson, The Dream, Jeremiah, and others. Ghetto Fab dropped There Is No Competition 2, The Funeral Service, a sequel to There Is No Competition that was dropped in 2008. In August 2013, he dropped There Is No Competition 2, The Grieving Music EP. The Soul Tape mixtape was dropped on April 22, 2011, after some drawbacks on the release of his 6th album. In 2011, on Christmas Day, Fab dropped There Is No Competition 3, Death Comes in Threes. The following November, he dropped The Soul Tape 2 and finally announced his 6th album, Loso's Way 2, Rise to Power, which was set to come out in 2013. The Soul Tape 2 featured artists like J. Cole, Pusha, T. Joe Budden, Whale, Cassie, and Trey Songz. The first official single off the Loso's Way 2 album was Ready, released in January 2013 and featured Chris Brown. In July 2013, the 2nd single was released, When I Feel Like It, featuring 2 Chainz. He eventually changed the name of his delayed album from Loso's Way 2 to Young OG to the Young OG Project. It finally dropped in December 2014. He released other projects like Summertime Shootout 2, The Level Up, and 3, Coldest Summer, Friday on Elm Street, and others. The 44-year-old has led a somewhat controversial life since his rise to fame. In 2003, he was charged and arrested for possessing an unlicensed gun. Eventually, his bodyguard could present proof of ownership, so that went by. The next major drama was when he got shot in his leg in October 2006. He was leaving a restaurant that morning when he got shot. After the incident, he and his crew were arrested for illegal possession of weapons and for running a red light. Fabolous was taken to the hospital and was discharged after 8 days. The most recent controversy was when Fabolous allegedly punched his girlfriend, Emily Bustamante, 7 times, knocking out her 2 front teeth. He was charged with domestic violence, terroristic threats, and aggravated assault in March 2018. He was then indicted on 4 felony charges of domestic assault by a jury in New Jersey. He eventually accepted a plea deal the following year. Fabolous is not married, but after the domestic violence incident with his girlfriend, Emily Bustamante, they broke up but ended up reconciling and getting back together. They have 3 children, Johan Jackson, Jonas Jackson, and Journey Isabella Jackson were born in 2008, 2015, and 2020, respectively. Emily had a child with her ex-boyfriend in October 1997, Tana Williams, but she's also a part of the family. Fabolous and Emily got a new Benz as an 18th birthday present, and they took a ride together as a family. Now that we know all about his personal life and successes in his career, let us go further to check out his millionaire lifestyle and his major sources of income. Fabolous has other income streams besides his music, which is his primary source. He started a clothing line in 2006, which he named Rich Young Society, that serves a blend of rich society clothing and streetwear that apples to all clothing enthusiasts across borders. He also has endorsement deals with top companies like Beats by Dre, Colette, KITH, New Balance, Bloods Thicker, Reebok, and others. The celebrity's net worth is an estimated $8 million. He made $1.2 million from sales of his first album, Ghetto Fabolous and about $1.5 million from his second album, Street Dreams. His monthly income is more than $250,000, and he charges about $50,000 per feature and $40,000 per show. He also gets some money from streaming apps such as Spotify and others. Fabolous has a collection of 5 luxury cars: an Aston Martin Rapide, a Bentley SUV, a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, a Jeep Wrangler, and a Cadillac Escalade. The rapper bought a house from photographer Ken Nahum in Green Street, Soho. The $21.5 million penthouse covers about 8,200 square feet of land and has 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. It also contains a well-furnished kitchen and a living room. Currently, he lives with his girlfriend and children in their other home in New Jersey. Fabolous is one of the prominent rappers in the music industry. He consistently put out music and sold over 3 million copies of his songs in the U.S. alone. He is living up to his name, or what it was supposed to be, fabulous. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more exciting videos from us, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, please turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on our cool luxury lifestyle videos. You could also check out other videos on our channel. Till we see you in the next video, bye.